Hello, 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 and welcome back, and welcome back me, again, because guess what, I was sick, again. I'm always sick, that's why I'm always gone, but, you know, we recover, we return, we come back, and that is what ASMR is all about. It's about recovery, and relaxation and rehabilitation. So in the spirit of rehab, I am going to, you already know based on the title, it's about perfume today. I have assembled all of the perfumes that I own, which is more than most people, but not as many as it could be. You have no idea actually how many it really could be. So, and I actually have more on the way in the mail. This is not a complete set anymore because I have some that is not yet, some that have not yet arrived. And the cat is coming down the stairs, and that's what the little jingle was. I'm gonna turn the white noise down a little bit. Okay, you can hear me a little better now. I feel like it was a little overwhelming. So I'm going to be speaking mostly. I might whisper if I remember. But my boyfriend doesn't prefer whispering. I don't prefer whispering lately. It's just been a soft-spoken kind of, even like a fully spoken kind of voice, kind of ASMR for me lately. So I thought about doing this one like a role play, trying to sell you a perfume, but none of these perfumes are in their packages anymore. All of them have been used to the point where they are noticeably depleted, and I just didn't think the suspension of the disbelief for the pre-used perfumes, like maybe if I get my new ones, I can do that, like I can show and tell the new ones as if I'm selling them to you. Do you understand the problem? I just didn't think it would gel with the... It wouldn't relax me if I were watching it, so why would I film it? Was my thought process. So today, with my perfumes, I don't know where to start. I have 3 full-size ones, a bunch of samples, and a lot of rollerballs and sprays. So there's like, in the perfume industry today, you generally can receive around 3 sizes of perfume: a full size, like a honkin' a perfume, or you can get a spray, a travel size, or you can get a little mini sample size. That's kind of the 3 groups I'm talking about here. I think I'll start with my perfume, my regular full-size perfumes, because I know more about them and it'll be easier to talk about them, and I can show you better. So I have no idea how long this video is going to be. This could become pretty hefty if I get into, I don't know how much detail to give you. I don't know what I'm telling you if I'm not selling you the perfumes or trying to pick one for you. So, oh, not the cat scratching on the, okay, cat noises galore. There were also dog noises earlier, so if I have to just go immediately, it might be dog noises. I'm not sure what I'll do about that if it stays bad, because they're really loud dogs and I just don't have a solution to that problem. But you know, wait, he's playing with a little crinkly toy while I'm filming my ASMR. It is crinkle time for the cat. I hope you like crinkles. he's gone to town. And I'm not editing that out. I could get him to stop, theoretically. But I also don't want to disconnect from my wired. I've got kind of a wired setup here. But it's not exactly, it's kind of distracting me. Oh, it's his cactus. Oh, it's not his leaf, it's his cactus. No wonder he's so happy. It was missing for a long time. Oh, I got a silicone. Okay. So I'm gonna start, oh, we're already 5 minutes in and I haven't shown you a thing. So, perfume starts at 6 minutes in, don't forget. My oldest perfume that I've had, and my ride or die for a while, has been Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, which is this, shoot, I'm actually forgetting. I should have prepared ahead of time. I should have like Googled all this stuff and written stuff down. I could have all this information to give you, and yet I can't look it up because I'm filming on my phone. And I don't want to go get my computer because that's a lot of hassle. It's all the way down there. So I'll just have to, you'll have to trust me on these descriptions, most of them. The Tom Ford Velvet Orchid smell, it, in the most luxurious way, smells like a Dr. Pepper. And I mean that lovingly. I really do, because I love Dr. Pepper, and it's just got, it doesn't smell like Dr. Pepper. It smells very like a, well, I almost said a velvety purple floral. That's all in the name and packaging, so I've got nothing. I don't know how to describe it to you. This is terrible. This is terrible. I don't know. Well, it's Tom Ford Velvet Orchid, I know that. It's an eau de parfum as opposed to an eau de toilette or an eau de cologne, you know, sort of thing. So it's pretty strong, but it's not like an intense. I have this one is the black opium. No, it's not. I thought this was the intense version. Okay, I don't have an intense version of anything I own, but this is Black Opium by Yves Saint Laurent. Now this one I can describe pretty easily. It smells like coffee and chocolate and vanilla and caramel, and it's got this like, oh yes, it's very sweet and coffee shop vibes for sure. Black Opium also kind of smells like the least fried funnel cake you've ever, like you know how funnel cake smells greasy, but like if you could just isolate the, I don't know how to describe fried dough without grease smell, but it's just got a really rich, luxurious, they're all very luxurious. And that's going to come up a lot in this video because I do love a luxurious smell. And I think a luxury perfume automatically smells more rich and complex and, I mean, literally layered with scents than something from Bath & Body Works or even a lot of celebrity perfumes are not exactly, some of them are really good, but yikes, you know, depends who they hire. I can sort of hear dogs. It's gonna drive me nuts to the injection. Okay, well, yeah, just pretend I don't notice. See how long that actually lasts. So this is actually my favorite of my 3 full-size perfumes that I have, but it's the least strong and the one I wear the least often because it was the most expensive, and it's also, well, it's just automatically the bougiest because it is from Gucci, and it is one of their perfume water perfumes from their garden something collection, Moonlight Serenade, which sounds like the same as Moonlight Path from Bath & Body, but now I think I hear music. Oh, this is not working out. I also have, okay, let me just show you. I have all these samples, this set of samples, and all of these sprays, and all of these, and also these. So yeah, like I'm working with a lot here. I don't know if I can actually get through all of these without losing my mind to all the noises that are happening in the neighborhood. But I'm gonna try. I'm gonna try because they're already down here. I've committed to making the video. The video is already, I'm 12 minutes in. This is the least exciting ASMR video I've filmed in a while. I hope that's not... Am I allowed to be self-deprecating in ASMR, or will you turn it off? I think you'll turn it off. Maybe what I should say is, it's a slow-paced video. It's more slow-paced. Okay. That's not normally what I would watch, so it's hard to justify sitting here doing it because it's like... Do you have to enjoy the ASMR you make? I mean, I'm sitting here listening to myself do it, so I have to be at least entertained enough to live. You know, like, if I'm boring myself, how could you not be bored? But, yeah, ASMR is unique in that it's not like music, where, you know, if you're a musician, you pretty much need to like the music you make. Maybe you don't need to like the ASMR you make while you're making it because you don't always like the same ASMR, because sometimes I want something completely different than other times. So, okay, you're right. I'm tentative epiphany on that. Slight break. My lips are so dry, I have to apply lip balm. Dry lips. Dry bones lips. I was licking them. Why was I licking them? Okay. Sounds better. So I have these 3 solid perfumes I was going to show you before I moved on to anything else, because they're also something I use pretty mainly alongside my interesting car noises. Use alongside my big full-size ones. I'm kind of all over the place today. I don't know if you'll be able to watch this. I gotta stop saying stuff like that. So this is the Glossier U solid perfume, and it's got this cool, this is how it opens and closes. It actually goes both ways. It's bisexual perfume. It smells bisexual. Actually smells bisexual, polyamorous, and also genderqueer. That's next level humor. You don't have to understand that. No, seriously, like, don't worry about comprehending that joke because it doesn't really make sense, but it does smell like those things. Glossier U, the scent, I have the rollerball of it here as well. I was gonna show you that later, but might as well now. It's musky. I'll say that. Primary smell is musk, which is a very natural mammalian smell, generally speaking. Musky means like you could call sweat musky in a way, you know, like it's got a lived in vibe. So the You perfume is something you put on when you just got out of the shower and your skin smells so clean that you're like, ew, like you're squeaky, you're soapy. You don't want to smell soapy anymore, you want to smell like a person again. This is what you put on to smell like skin. I actually have a perfume that's called Skin. This smells more like skin than that one. So yeah, it's kind of creamy. Also, it's not completely musky. It's like a white musk more than anything else. But, yeah, definitely a unique scent. But that's why I like it so much, because it's so fun to layer. It doesn't smell like anything else I have, so it doesn't like overbear when I mix it with other things. It's always it's kind of like using salt with your seasonings, with your spices. Like, you need to salt your food, whether or not you're adding paprika, whether or not you're adding dill, whether or not you're adding, like, you got all different kinds of weird options for top notes and stuff, but this is like okay, pause. I explained strengths of perfume. I did not explain the very basics, very simple basics. Base notes, middle notes, top notes. Base notes last the longest. They are the base of the perfume. It's not the first smell you smell, the last smell you smell. It sticks to your skin the longest. That is the base note. The middle note is in between. A top note is the first, it's like sniff, that's what you get. Top note, it's top of the smell. And it generally lasts the least amount of time. It's kind of a ephemeral smell, the top note. And you can think of each perfume itself then as a base, middle, or top note type of perfume. Whether it's heavy in each of those categories will determine how I layer it on myself. Does that make sense? Like, I'm like half explaining how perfume works in general and how it works for me. So I don't know if I'm confusing you or if it's making any sense at all. But this is a very base note heavy scent. It's not very top note related whatsoever. There's no like light floral little, you know. Ah! I knocked my phone over because it said my battery was low, and I was gonna be like, okay, and then it just, okay. Glossier You. It's good. A lot of people dog on it because it doesn't smell like a normal perfume, but they are uneducated and plebeians. That's what I think. And I'm not a huge Glossier fan. I'm not like, everything Glossier. It's just like, I happen to like that perfume. I guess I was really curious about it. I had heard that it was like a skin smell, so my other two solid perfumes are, this one is Vanillary. I've had it for a long time, so it's kind of yellow on top now, but Vanillary, it's not yellow on top from, it was like a turmeric mask I mixed with it accidentally. It's not from age. That sounded gross. But it's a vanilla solid perfume. Very simple. Doesn't have a lot of other notes just vanilla pretty much, and not even a very good vanilla, because, you know, this is Lush we're talking about. I like a lot of the Lush scents, but it's definitely not, they're kind of an essential oil type plate, like they're not using the same caliber of oils and fragrances that a perfumery would be using. Like, there's a reason, I don't know, they're just, it's more like a perfume oil, a solid oil, or something like that. Solid perfumes in general, I didn't even explain this. Solid perfumes in general work like a perfume oil would, where you put it underneath an alcohol scent, because most perfumes are alcohol based. The alcohol sticks to the oil, it sticks to your skin, kind of thing. Like, that's how you layer them to get the scents to line up properly. I feel like I don't know if I'm explaining the layering sense much at all. You wouldn't layer just any two random scents together. You want them to be, you want to have a reason. It's like combining flavors in your drinks. Maybe I'm over explaining it. Maybe it's kind of just as intuitive as it is to you as it is to me. I don't know. But the vanilla-y, I could honestly stand to get rid of this one because I barely used any of it. It sucks in terms of scent complexity. It's just like vanilla and a very old smelling vanilla, kind of like the inside of a country crock. I kind of garbled that word. Country crock. Kind of like the inside of one of those margarine containers in terms of oldness. But when I mix it with my black opium, okay, that's a good example, because they're gourmands, they're both gourmands, they already go together. I'm like, it amplifies, they deserve each other, sort of thing. That's not like they're going to clash. Same as mixing colors in your outfits. Okay, maybe I'm starting to explain the metaphor a little better. It's not much of a metaphor, is it? So my last solid perfume is Rose Jam, also from Lush, and I don't think I paid for this, but I like this one a lot. This one I would wear. I'm actually going to put some on right now. And I had been avoiding scraping them for some time, but I'm beginning to think they'll go bad if I don't scrape them. Like, they won't stay good if I literally just rub to get the perfume off. So, yeah. Definitely, the noises of my perfumes falling over. That sounded so silly. Boing, boing. Boing with glass. Okay. So this is kind of in between a full size and a travel spray. This is called, it's from Kayali. Yeah, Kayali. I don't know why that was so hard for me to read looking at it backwards. But it's their Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper scent, which is definitely sweet, definitely peppery, but not spicy at all. I like a pink pepper smell. Pink pepper's really popular, really super trendy in perfumes right now. It's like everything has pink pepper. Everything has pink pepper. Everything has neroli. Everything has jasmine. I mean, some of those are just like classics, but super popular right now. It's just like, I've seen so many pink pepper scents. And it's specifically pink. You know, the different colors of pepper are different ripenesses of the berry, the pepper berry. So they have different characters to their, it's a different time of harvest. Just like a bell pepper. Come on, it's not even hard to put together. Okay, so I just really like this one because look, oh, he's got such a pretty little lid. Oh, such a pretty little lid. And I don't know where my lids are for my other full-size ones, I'm gonna be honest. don't really mess with the lid that much, but that lid I mess with. And, okay, that leaves me with my full-size travel sprays. Okay, so these are the ones I keep mostly in my room, because I like them so much. Again, I'm kind of going in favorites order. Oh, I have two more that I could explain that are kind of different. So this one is the Not a Perfume from Juliet Has a Gun is the brand. Not a Perfume. And the other one's called Not a Perfume Superdose. So it smells kind of rank when you just kind of sniff the bottle. Like, it's not a good smell by itself, but it's not a perfume, as the name suggests. And the point is, just like I explained with the oils or the solid perfumes, to put it underneath what you would normally wear and layer it such that it amplifies the scent. And in this case, it is directly, like literally amplifying the scent, and not just like vanilla smells good with other vanilla kind of thing, but like, no, literally it chemically alters the smell so that it is stronger. So if I put it on top of my rose jam, I don't think it makes that particularly stronger, but since it's underneath this, I'm going to spray this on a date. Okay, so that's one of the next ones I'll show you. So it's from Replica. Oh my gosh. Wow. It's never smelled that good before. With those two things layered underneath. Wow. Okay. So I have here another one from Juliet Has a Gun called Pear Ink. You can see how much of that I've used. I really like that one. It's fruity, but it's also got a little bit of musk at the end, so it's not too jarring. I love it. And then this one's from Replica. I love Replica. I would own every single Replica perfume if I could. Oh wait, these are both from Replica. This one's On a Date, and the other one's Bubble Bath. Bubble Bath and On a Date. Did I fully describe those? All of those? Yes, I did. Okay. Bubble Bath smells like coconut, lavender, and milk. It smells very creamy and fresh and clean, and soap. It smells a little soapy, literally, because there's a soap accord in it. An accord in a perfume is like it's like an oil or a scent you would add a fragrance, an individual fragrance, but it's already made of multiple. So kind of the way that I'm mixing perfumes, they're mixing perfumes to make perfumes. So I'm not crazy, you know what I'm saying? And then On a Date smells kind of like a glass of wine, or sangria, maybe. Not quite just wine, but like a multi-fruit wine, or Moscato specifically. Moscato is kind of what it smells like. Or rosé. Well, there's a lot of rosés. I sound uneducated about wine. Anyway, it's just because I don't drink as much of it as I will someday. You know what I mean? I love when I know that I'm going to know more about something someday, and I'm not worried about learning all of it right now. I think that's such a calming feeling. It's like, on the horizon. I don't have to know it all right now. It's what I'm going to learn. It's kind of like having my own lesson plan for life. Like, your teachers are like, here's your syllabus at the beginning of the class. And I'm like, here's my own syllabus for the beginning of my class, that is living. I sound so high right now, and I promise I haven't smoked in hours. Anyway, of course, that sounds pitiful. It's like an ordinary person would be like, days, weeks, months. No, hours. That's a lot for me. I'm crazy. So this one's also from Kayali, and it's called Yum Pistachio Gelato. Macchio Gelato. Yeah, and it's not green. Like, come on, you could dye perfume. You could dye at least one perfume green, can't you? But it smells green. No, it doesn't. It smells kind of, honestly, more blue. Kind of a really fresh, greenish blue, minty color. But that's all of those that I keep in my room. These are the ones that I keep in. Oh wait. Yeah, I guess I'll have to go a little out of order because, yikes. Okay, I could go by room or I could go by size. So here's another Juliet has a gun. This one's called You can't see that. That's all it's called. I think that's silly. But it's definitely also a gourmand type scent. A lot like Black Opium, or I gave one away recently. It was called Vanilla Vibes. It was like the same thing. That's why I gave it away, because I had so many that were the same. This one is from a company called Boy Smells, and I think it's designed for people who are not bedicked. So it's got like it's a non-binary boy smells kind of thing, or I don't know. That was low-key offensive what I just said, but I'm trans, so you can't be mad. Yet, if you're also trans, you can be mad at me, but let's not practice discourse in the ASMR comment section. This one's called Woodphoria, and boy is it woody, I'll say that. Woodphoria is quite the name for it. It's loud, it's strong, but it's good. It's just a lot, and it doesn't mix well. It doesn't play well with others. It's got a headstrong nature. Here's the one that's called Skin. It's from the Clean Reserve. Definitely a very plain, kind of more in between the vanilla vibes or the and the Glossier You perfume. It's like half skin smell, half fresh food, kind of yogurty smell almost, and but not yogurt tang, like yogurt the way you would add yogurt to a soup. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Here's another replica called When the Rain Stops, which smells like what it says. It smells like the concrete after a rain in spring, or like a little bit flower in the soil smell, almost. Not actually soil, because I have smelled that in a perfume, but it's good. It's okay. I could, now that it's not spring anymore, I don't want to use it as much, but I do love it. And then the last one in here, no, second to last one. Third to last? Jesus Christ, how do I have so many perfumes? Oh, and this one's almost gone. I have to order more because I really like it. This one is the Sol Chirosa 62 Sol de Janeiro from, what's that brand? I mean, I think it is this Sol de Janeiro brand. They make these, the Sun Bomb. You've seen these little lotions. They make a perfume and it's really nice. And then I also have, speaking of ones I have as lotions, this is Livier's, but I'm gonna kill myself. I can't say that in an ASMR video either. La vie est belle. La vie est belle. La vie est belle. I'm sorry, it's been a long time since I was in French and I almost said est. So, La vie est belle is what it's called. And it's actually kind of cheapy compared to some of these other ones because it's from Lancôme, which is like a department store instead of a Sephora type brand. But I don't mind. It's quite nice. It's very feminine in a traditional way, which makes me wear it less and less and less, because I hate being perceived feminine in a traditional way. But it's got its moments for sure. And I have that one directly in a lotion as well. Okay, that's all of my perfumes that are sprays, travel sprays, or rollerballs. So now we move on to the tiny ones. So Maison Louis Perry. That was good. That sounded good. You can hear that. Oh, they don't have freaking descriptions. Oh, for pity's sake. So these ones are they came in this neat little package set. One's called number 2, one's called number 4, number 9, number 12, and then one doesn't have a number. They all have other names too, but they're really long in French, and I don't feel like reading all of them and embarrassing myself. Maybe I should. Number 2, l'enfant. Number 4, bois de Balancourt. Balancourt? I don't know. Number 9, Valet de Farny. Valet. I don't know. It's been a while. Number 12, Bouzefol. And then Antidris Cassis is the last one. So, I don't know what any of those names really mean, but I can tell you what they smell like. So, number 2, it's been a while since I smelled all of these. I kind of forget. I had it written down somewhere, which ones were which. I know that one of them smells like the hair salon. One of them smells like going to a concert. One of them smells like being outside at, like a park. And then one of them smells like, no, I forget whatever the last one is. Concert, park, hair salon. There's 5 of them, and I don't know what they smell like anymore. Okay, so we're just gonna have to spray and find out, aren't we? Spray my leg. Le L'Enfant, number 2, Le L'Enfant, smells kind of like licorice. And then Bois de Balancourt, I think this is the one that smells like a fancy party, or no, that must have been, oh, I don't know how to describe that. Number 4. It kind of smells like a grandma's closet. Kind of cedary. But, yeah, I think it's a pine smell. It's woody, that's for sure. And then the Valley one, I know this is the one that smells like green and sweetgrass and being outside. This is the one that smells like going to a fancy party. Bouzefol. It smells like rich people. I don't know. And then this one smells like Introdis Cassis. That smells like getting my hair done at the hair salon. Okay. So I like those. I wouldn't order any bigger ones of them. I wouldn't wear them regularly. They're only fun to layer with and wear every so often. So I'm really glad that I got them as a discovery kit and not anything bigger. So here I have Paradox by Prada. Again, here's Neroli, White Musk, Woody Amber Accord. And then we have Voce Viva's, or no, it's Valentino's Voce Viva. Orange Blossom, Bergamot, Critical Moss is what I was just about to say. It's Crystal Moss. Critical Moss. I have to remember that because my friend's name is Moss, and that's just gonna crack me up forever. Critical Moss. Wow. Crystal Moss, Bergamot, Orange Blossom. I like the Voce Viva and the Paradox. Those are both nice, but I don't wear them. Speaking of ones I really don't wear, these two, Daisy, Marc Jacobs, not my scent at all. The floral, or there's one called Daisy Ever So Fresh, which is very, very, very fruity. Fruity as gum. I mean, juicy fruit. So fruit. And I cannot wear that. It makes me feel like a 12-year-old girl. Ugh. And then of course there's Flower Bomb. You don't know what Flower Bomb smells like? A bomb of flowers. Like, I don't know, at a certain point these perfumes kind of all blend together, and I don't know what's what anymore. It's been 40 minutes. It takes me 40 minutes to tell someone about all of my perfumes. And those are just the ones I already own. I have like 8 in the mail. Yeah, it's like at least 8 of them in the sample set. It's really bad, guys. I can't stop. I can't stop. It just makes me want more. Talking about it just makes me want to think of more of them. I am obsessed with perfume. So the master plan someday is that I'm going to own a business, or run a business, be the figurehead of a business. I don't really care how much I'm in charge of business-wise. I want to make people custom perfumes. Like, for real. You come in, we do a consultation, I figure out what would be a good fit for you. I go back and make it. You smell it. We work on it. And then I give you your custom perfume at the end. You know what I mean? Like, it's a whole... Oh my gosh. It would be so fun to do that for people. And I have no idea. I'm pretty sure I would have to travel to either Greece or France or Italy or someplace like that to learn how to even make perfumes. So, slim to none chance of that job ever actually happening. But it is my dream job, making people custom perfumes at a business where that is what we do. And that is like all we do. I'm suddenly overcome by some terrible hunger right now, so I'm going to depart. And my phone's gonna die. So, all kinds of reasons I should be going. But the fact that I have made a video, very promising. I don't know what I have some ideas for videos to make next, but if you have any suggestions, anything you like, anything I did before that you want to see me redo, anything you rewatched that you want a new version of, I can do that anytime. Just request what you want. I won't know that you want it until you tell me that you like it. So let's get these comments rolling in, get the likes rolling in. You guys did great with my last video, so wonderful with my last video. It gave me so much hope. So maybe this one will be just the same. And hope you sleep well.